Now the Senior Head Instructor.
Bow to Advanced Apprentice Instructor, Intermediate, and very good. 100 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100.
Push up position.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Third set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
On your backs for pistol kicks.
Yes, sir.
First set of 30.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir.
Last set.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Second set.
Second set.
Second set. Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Sit up.
Sir.
Straight out in front. Reach up. Back straight. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir.
3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Bend one leg in.
Yes, sir.
And reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Switch.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward. Touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Bottom of the feet together.
Yes, sir.
Bend forward. Touch your nose to your toes, or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir, 1, sir, 2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 30, sir.
Seated ankle, legs wide apart, lift yourself up and turn to your right.
Yes, sir.
And turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
wide apart. Palms up, back straight. One, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir.
Reach to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And reach to both sides.
Yes, sir.
Touch your head to the floor or as far as you can go. One, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 30, sir.
Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Then one leg back and lean back.
Yes, sir.
And switch.
Yes, sir.
And stand up. Twist
Yes,
it
sir.
out. Do any additional stretches? All right. Let's see. Let's take a stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
5 animal salute.
Animal salute.
2 tigers, hide the trail.
2 tigers, tiger trail.
Tame the tiger, shoot the tiger.
10 tigers, shoot the tiger.
8 drunken gods.
8 drunken gods.
Old man exits the cave.
Old man exits the cave.
One finger asks a question.
One finger asks question.
First star punching method.
First star punching method.
Second star punching method.
Second star punching method.
Two fists continually punching downward,
Two fists continually punching downward,
immediately punching upward.
immediately punching upward.
Fist like an arrow.
Fist like an arrow.
Look down your fist. Look down your fist. Pull sweep, push sweep.
Pull sweep, push sweep.
Fist like an arrow.
Fist like an arrow.
Look down at your fist. Look at your fist. Pull sweep, push sweep.
Pull sweep, push sweep.
Monkey steals the peaches.
Monkey steals the peaches.
Dragon thrusts his claws.
Dragon thrusts his claws.
Sweep the sea to push the mountain.
Sweeping sea, push the mountain.
Dragon stretches his claws.
Dragon stretches his claws.
Hook a star with a fist.
Hook a star with a fist.
Tiger pushes the mountain.
Tiger pushes the mountain.
That's a bow stance. Step out, make this a bow stance. Switch the hands. Hey. Flying arrow fist.
Flying arrow fist.
There you go. You were there. Flying dragon lands in the sand.
Flying dragon lands in the sand.
A pair of butterflies.
A pair of butterflies.
Turning the body to swiftly strike.
Turning the body to swiftly strike.
Full cross on that. You should be full cross on that by the time you finish. Close. Get it. Out. We'll go over it. Unicorn stepping. Get out of it.
Unicorn stepping.
That's right. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
5 animal salute.
Five animals salute.
2 tigers hide the trail.
Two tigers hide the trail.
Feet together. So one thing I always coach you on is hands and eyes. Right? Hand and eye coordination. You hear me right? Something like that all the time. So what do they say about the eyes? It's the window to the soul. Where the hands are the window to intent. Intent. Right? When somebody's nervous. If somebody means you harm, probably got something behind their back they probably shouldn't. Right? Intent, right? They look. What does this look like, right? Intent. 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 Does that make sense? So so those have to be synchronized, right? Of course. So you want to get a spirit and your intent. You got to show intention. So when you see somebody say intensity, we say, oh, they have intensity. You'll see that on some of your test forms. Intensity. That is intent. Yes, that's Sophie. Go. Go. Did you have to go to the bathroom? I was about to say, don't go on yourself. So when you throw your strike, boom, you should be looking down your fist. When you do your block, right, your hand, have your hands follow your motions. Okay. Other than that, those moves look pretty good. I did want to go over the last ones again. Let's go over those last ones.
Yes, sir.
Flying arrow fist. Let's come all the way up to the front a little bit. Flying arrow fist. Here. When I pull, I go 1, 2, step cross, go ahead, make your feet like mine. See, so make the ball of the foot face that way, right? So if I'm here, this is gonna help you. So step even. Don't twist. Yeah, step even. Now take this one and just put it behind, don't move the foot. That's how much I want you to be turned. So I don't want you to rotate, right? I don't want you to do this, stay there. I don't want you to do this. Because it's gonna throw off the rest of it. When you unwind for here, this foot's in the wrong spot, and then it's hard to get back to your cross. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So where you are now is perfect. Because this is where, remember that you wanna go back to here. So to unwind, pivot on the ball of your feet, lift up the heel, place that heel down and keep this foot up, and then use your thigh muscle squat down. That's correct. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Now the punch will happen here, and even though your hand's going here, remember you swooped up and pulled to here. Yes, and remember a pair of butterflies, they chase each other, so they have to go the same track. Behind each other, so when one comes up, boom. So one can't come up, and then this fist goes this way. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Like you go 1, 2. Yes. And yes, that's right. So claw and punch, this is the punch. Yeah, closed fist. So you're grabbing leg, sinking and punching groin. Yep. So boom, and now from here, you're gonna swing this leg up, swing this hand in, your left hand in again to help turn you around. And that's gonna help you pivot back to your cross. So up, boom. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. Now, I have long arms, so it helps me, but swing, the more you do a nice straight but not straight, bend but not bend, or cast stance block, cast stance down block, remember that?
Yes, sir.
That's the motion that we're doing when we're in our cross, right? To get back, to help get us back. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's do it again.
Yes, sir.
Flying arrow fist. Let's go before this.
Start with this.
Yeah, we just did one start with this. Good, this is a horse, and it's slightly staggered. I'm actually more 60-40 because remember, I'm kind of like ducking somebody, so I sit around, I'm kind of ducking them. And now I'm gonna push, so remember, this leg has to come out to make a nice, stable bow, press. Tiger pushes the mountain, and then boom, step up, flying arrow fist. Yes, now pull, 1, 2. Don't twist. Yes, boom. Unwind and squat as low as you can. And then unwind or wind back up. Reset, try it again.
Sir.
Just from flying arrow fist. That was right. Yeah. So after you get, once you get to the first, once you've gone 1, 2, and you set the foot down, just think monkey hop but no twist. Or, sorry, jump to kneeling is better. So think jump to kneeling. 1, 2.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And then that's that. And when you unwind, that's right. Pivot this one more until it looks like you're running. So go ahead, go back to the cross. Switch them. So you're there. Now when you unwind and you put this heel down, continue this one because it looks like, yeah, like you're running. And now squat with your chest facing this way. Because you're punching sideways. Boom. Yeah, it's up. You're punching groin. Up, groin. Yep. So you suck, boom, and punch. Yeah, it's like that. So yes, and then from there, because you're already here, your hips are already square, then all you have to do is put this heel down as you pivot and put the heel down, and then you're back to your cross. Right. So make sure this isn't too wide, bring it in some. Yes, and then when you pivot, boom, you're back to your cross. Yep. Yep. So just a little smaller, and then, yeah. You got extra swing in there. You got extra swing in there for me. Looks like you're doing this one. Come on, baby. Try to eat. You got a haircut and still have to put your hair in a ponytail? Go ahead, keep going. Go ahead, keep going.
I don't have to, but it's annoying.
Yeah, that's a very elegant way of doing it. Try again.
Oh my gosh.
So it's just 1. So as you go 1, 2, you cross. Up. And big arms. Big arms. Yep. That was good.
I'm doing it. I just want to leg.
Big arms. Big arms. Big arms.
Last time you told me I had smooth jazz.
Yeah. I remember that. I was like, I hear Mary Meadows every time you do
I
that.
have to improve somehow.
And then you have a ponytail too, man. T. Right, so pause. How does that feel? Better on that one?
Better.
Anybody have any other questions? Also, you can just let me know if it feels different or if it feels weird or, what your observations are if you had a realization. Sometimes it's helpful for other people, right? That's why I asked.
I do have one question.
Yeah.
Because I think we're getting a little chopped up. Is when you're here and you come, this is not, there's like an extra movement after, right?
Yes, so it doesn't, the strike happens before you do anything with your body. Because that's intercepting the kick or whatever it was, remember? So that's simulating catching or blocking and then hooking. So block and then you're gonna swing up. So once you're in your cross and you're here, the first thing you do is strike before you do anything else. So you go boom, and then from here it swings in to the shoulder. boom.
That's what turns.
That's what helps you turn, exactly. So it's not all adductors and penetrates. Yes, sir.
Now before, so right after the flying arrow, this, and then, so your hand is swinging this way,
Uh-huh.
but you're jumping that way.
Right, so imagine somebody's coming to strike at your leg, and you're like, no!
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So somebody came to throw to like bust a kick, and you're like, whoa! Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it was confusing. I'm like, am I throwing my hand the right way?
Yeah, you are,
Okay.
yeah. So you wanna go opposite your body, boom. Like crosswind is well, but you're actually gonna,
Okay,
yeah.
just wanted to make sure.
Any other questions? Any realizations, suggestions,
I just
comments?
keep thinking about
Oh, yes. So,
the way you do
You want me
it,
to tell?
you know?
yeah.
Huh?
You want me to tell us?
I don't care.
Okay.
So when you're here, how do you turn? Like, isn't there like a block or something?
It's the same thing that, Mr. Hogan has. So, same way you come in with this one, to get you to swing, after you're here, it's kind of like a lunge. I'm gonna swing the left hand in, to swing me back the other way. Right, yeah. So that swing helps a lot.
You throw your weight.
And it explains a lot of sports. I was like, and no wonder they bring this. Any other questions? All right, so I want y'all to take a quick break. We're gonna come back, and we'll try to do new stuff.
Sir.
Stuff, new stuff. And which I think we actually touched on some of the stuff last week. With the, yeah.
Yeah, we did it the first.
Right, butterfly palms. Yes. Butterfly palms.
The boss will be at our house on February 6th.
Oh, nice. Oh,
It's,
right.
Monday and Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you come Tuesday, Wednesday?
Well, first of all,
Maybe there's a reason.
so I have.
We got one of those
obviously,
that looks like
Shaped like figure eight. I know, but he's not this big. And it's,
It's not only for,
It's really crazy.
so I don't, it's not only, I go both classes for.
like at an angle, you know?
Oh,
All the way
they-
down the leg. I just roll on it,
Oh, okay.
But
you know?
I don't go on the other
Yeah.
day because one, I'm a high school student, so a lot of them
It's
are
been very helpful.
free, COVID, so
Okay,
they
yeah, I'm
don't
doing a lot of
know
rolling. You know, some of those foam rollers, even the black one,
with how much I see
it's just
people.
not enough.
I know, I feel you.
It's just not, and I feel like everybody tries to make you, you're gonna injure yourself, and you're like, no, I'm not, I need to get this out. Yes, that's what you don't understand, like, man, I need this out.
No, yeah, it's just.
So I used to use a staff, honestly. Like just lay on it, and get it, and it dig in.
I used to do Monday,
Watch
Monday
this.
frequently, and that's just kind of like, I should, but I wasn't going to the beginner's class, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to know all this
It's
besides
like
that.
tradition, you know, one of the balls. Sometimes at some point it just,
Yep.
you can't get it.
Yeah, those compression balls are made of magic.
All right, I'll go on back down. Now, we touched on these last week, let's go ahead and go over them again. So, we're at unicorn stepping, so we did all the deals, and we're at unicorn stepping across here. Now, the hands are gonna come up together, so they're gonna kind of wave like this. They go opposite the foot, right? And you're gonna step and push. Straight off the hip, the way they were, right hand on top. Now, you're gonna flex the wrist back as much as you can, but you're going to, we'll go over that here in a second. Go ahead and press, boom. And now you're gonna cross to do the same thing on the other side. Cross. Reset. So go ahead and push here. Now stay here, you're gonna switch the hands. Boom, put them on your hip. Stay here. Now you're gonna block. So block left and push the top of the sleeve with the right hand. Push. Yes, and then it's gonna turn eventually. That's the thing I was talking about in the picture. So it's gonna turn, and you're gonna wave, just like you did before. Boom. Rest on the hip. Step and press. Boom. That's correct? Uh-huh. Feet together.
Sir.
Come up to a part of the wall, and try to make your palms flat as you can. Here. So now I want you to drop your right hand to about your waist, or to the red line. Make sure it's at the red line. And now keep your left hand not super high, but put it at your shoulder. So still where your elbows drop. And now straighten arms as much as you can. Notice this is a bit more comfortable than whatever you may have been doing a second ago. This is ideal. Now if you look at it, this is a hip. And if you turn it sideways, you get your hand a little lower. Right? And it gets the same effect. But here, this is the hip and the shoulder. Or the chest and the front hip. Right? Or if you catch it right, the hip and the side of the shoulder. But either way, you're catching two parts of the center. Boom, boom. And you're shoving. Wow. So that's what, when you do a butterfly push or a butterfly strike, that's what it is. You can't get out of that push, right? You can't evade out of that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Said. So when you push, when you do it in the form, I want you to think of it not, because it'll make your form look different, right? Because you can tell the difference, right? Look. You can tell I've shoved somebody with that before. Even if it wasn't in a practical stance, I've tried to use it and apply it as best I could. So it separates, you realize that looks different. We can tell if you do your form and you do this. Everybody who trains is like, the teacher doesn't focus on application much, or you haven't trained that one yet. Does that make sense? Okay, now let's try it again. So, we're unicorn, waving, press. Yes, cross. Sorry, don't cross yet. Yeah, retreat, cross. This one's a block off the hip. Yeah, push it off. And then wave, step and strike. Don't rotate, it's not Kamehameha, remember? It's straight off the hip. Just straight off the hip. Yeah, no. Look, because it's like this, left hand on top. Switch hands. Keep the left hand. Yeah, like that. Keep it on top, push. Like that. Don't rotate. Whatever you said.
Yes, sir.
How's that feel?
That's good.
Yep. Yes, ma'am.
I have a funny story.
Say it again.
I said I have a funny story because you said Kamehameha.
Ask me, tell us after class. I'll let Nikki's class now for stories. Well, just mine. Okay, Mr. Hogan, I'd like to train with Mr. Nelson,
Yes,
Willow, Jillian, Willow and Miss Hale over here, Jillian, Saul, and Sophie here in the middle. Get over there, hurry up. Now, bow to your partner, and I want y'all to lead each other through it. And if you have questions, kind of, talk to each other about how that feels and how that, all that stuff. I'm going to be floating for questions and then to help you out.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Start regular, sir.
I'm going to lead y'all one to the partner, and then I want you to try to help lead everybody else. Also. Makes sense? And then, of course, Sophie's going to pick it up fast, right?
I feel
Alright.
pretty good.
So, go from here for one.
The next part.
Make it, remember, you have to make your muscles, remember, yeah, so make them hurt just a little bit. And then go wave up and cross. Press.
Yeah.
Don't rotate. Yes, that's correct, switch.
Like imagine my hip is
Good, and now this one's the block again, off the hip, flip. Wave,
Yeah.
and press. Don't rotate, don't rotate.
It's before that.
It's yeah.
Separate a little bit here, and then
Sorry, I'm just trying to help it
No,
out.
because if we were sparring.
yeah, there you go, put your collar.
Do that again?
Be
I
set.
don't want to feel like
So you can you do that again?
So that's like-
Do that again? Okay, Jillian's gonna lead you first, Saul's gonna go next. Yeah.
so.
So let's see what if I- yeah, do that to that part, yeah.
Wait, before you come here, I did it wrong. Remember?
There you go.
So what?
And you caught yourself.
Oh, yeah. You want to try? Yeah. So your right hand is facing your
Oh, right.
then you wave opposite of your hands, yep.
This hand on top.
Yeah, so whichever hand is on the hip when you cross, that's the hand on the hip when you push. Yeah, so the hand, yeah, so if the left hand's on top, then you push this way, and when you push this way, the right hand's on top.
Yeah, I did it too, I did the same thing. Wait, it has a similar motion, but yeah, just
On Thursday.
from here to here,
Hips, go
Cross.
through your hips.
and then,
Get to have it feeling like you're chambering, but with the hand down, yeah. So you bang back like your elbow is behind you. Close.
here,
Kind of like a Christian Tulsi.
Yeah, like that, that was.
That one felt better.
Yeah. Yes, that was,
gotta be like a little
that's,
sassy.
that exactly.
How is that different from leopard though?
It's the one of the upper fight
you don't
back.
have to necessarily. do
Well, I
it.
guess that one doesn't have a kick, right?
Right, that one.
Because sometimes
But the
I just watch
grabbing
the
and
teacher
the-
before doing it.
It's the
But that's the same,
Something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So this, your arm in,
Yeah, yeah.
and it says, you know, chest,
I like that one.
and then,
It is fun.
That's cool.
and then
Yeah.
wave in there.
Is it one finger after, or is it here? It's the name finger.
You do it at the same time.
After this.
Okay. And then you
After the
push out.
other-
There,
And then
it's
hands,
crescent moon, so you,
like,
Okay.
yeah, I think you draw crescent moon,
and then
crescent moon. And then present
over,
hand and foot, so one of
go
your
with
feet
your, this
does
hand,
not have
and,
weight in it, that's the one you're gonna use.
Okay.
And then one of your hands
and
you
then
will not
like
use
this.
it.
So
That's
this,
the next one you're gonna use.
hand
One,
forward. Yeah.
two. Hand and foot. So notice my cross is so
So,
over.
yeah.
Yeah, don't step over.
And at
Go
first it did
from here,
confuse me,
one,
because
so when I come
When you-
in, watch the pivot,
when
the
you
pivot
move,
here,
your arms are going the opposite direction.
Adjust.
But
step,
It's this thing that I'm
Try to get
it across.
from here,
yeah, it's the cross,
It's like across.
so,
cross, oh, sorry.
cross,
No, cross. Sorry, block,
so like, just look at my feet,
slide your
cross,
hand, come here, now
cross,
step your
cross.
foot forward, yes, now pivot. So you sink into it, it's like that,
And
stay
then
there,
cross.
chamber back with the,
So
nice,
sometimes it's in here.
and now you're gonna reach,
I think it's in there now.
and then from there, that was nice, it'll feel better too, okay?
Do you want me to do
That
orange
makes sense.
pepper and then we can mix it up?
Shove, yank, same thing with that, like your bench pressing.
Hands
Yeah,
in,
everything has to come back, and then go do it again, or drop elbows like
or
you're doing
whatever,
push-ups.
whatever body part is called,
Push, stay there,
and then
so push,
and then in,
drop, sink elbows a lot.
cross.
That's how you, because you're uprooting. So,
and
when you-
this
so
one,
now,
yep,
right, push, there, stay there, and now, shift back to a cat hand, real low, don't
I
come
think
above my
really your
hand.
only
Stay
issue is
low,
just,
shift back to a cat.
just keeping your fingers.
So now,
in
here's what
when
you need to
the
do to
button.
your back leg, to adjust it, to make that
What is
comfortable,
that?
I know that's not.
You're good.
Okay. Do your bow. Do your bow. For the first part, yeah. Now adjust that back foot out and turn that toe more toward me. And now shift back into it real nice, diagonally shift back into your leg. Push off. Yeah, I'll put it back. You turn that toe back out, turn it back, back. Into your bow. Turn it forward. Yes, now go ahead, shift
You
back,
can like take a,
and then bottom out.
like pause
Bottom out,
in
and
between.
bottom. Yeah.
Sophie,
Nice.
so this is all.
Because you're not only gonna be there for a second, you're loading on that leg, so sink into it, and then now, chest forward as much as you can, and now you're gonna do the left strap. Big bow,
Stack.
make them come from hips. Yeah. Yeah.
It really is
It's not a
like
big
back
pause,
leg.
cause like,
Forward.
I know I said.
Yeah, they do.
Right?
That's
And then get out on you, right?
in
I'm
the middle
cornered.
of doing it,
Yeah.
I don't know why I
You're like,
paused.
you're at a string cat, get in your house, and trying to get it out, it's like, you get scared in your house, and it's like, "Hey, you're in my house, I'm just trying to help you out.
So
Yeah.
That's just so frustrating.
So the back of your, arm is twisted.
Yes.
That's a turn here.
That's the thing, the space between the feet leg is in the way she goes. I like that, doesn't have to wait. So it's this leg, step in,
Across.
Here,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Uh-huh.
And then from here, reaching up,
grab and insert it.
Right,
Uh,
grab,
Grab.
yeah, yeah, right. So, the application, if he throws a punch with this hand, and then he throws a punch with this hand,
Wait, have you learned something like that yet?
right?
Yeah.
So, crescent moon,
It's still annoying because it's confusing, but it's fun.
hand and foot,
I think it's
right?
And then you go like this, and then you gotta go like that, and then
Crescent moon, hand and foot. So I'm gonna present here. So now I can do multiple things. That can be multiple things. So if I, that first one is always the same, right? Punch, and then right on here, we punch, right? Crescent moon, hand and foot. That could be crescent moon, hand and foot. That could be crescent moon, hand and foot.
Right.
Looking at, taking that. It could be so many things. One thing that we did when I learned it is we went inside, here, inside, right? We come into the leg, or we did a kick too. So we did 1, 2, and we connect the leg and throw it off. We did a lot of throws with that. But essentially it's a block and a block. You wanna go with use both hands and then take the partner out. Yeah. Right, so the blocking, blocking, right?
put my foot, and then one of my
And then
hands.
take it in, and hooking the leg from behind, right there, and then,
Either strike
Right.
or block.
exactly. And so once you get your leg behind them, me personally, I always try to go for the jaw, because that'll put your shoulders behind.
So,
Yeah, even if you don't follow, you'll,
so you're not really doing much with your hands, they're both like out, like they're both flat like this, you're just.
so, and then after you block them.
Kind of like a twisting mechanism, if that makes sense.
They're, say their chest is here, you're gonna, if somebody comes to do that push, you're grabbing their, you're taking control, right?
I guess that's the
So
easy
what
part
happens
of
if
the-
you're in yoga,
With this whole thing is that
wall,
the hands,
who
even though
wins
they're
that
in different
yoga
places,
back?
they don't,
Or watch two lines,
stay
who
flat.
wins that
Whoever
exercise?
has the
Whoever has the under,
grab, yeah.
Yeah.
right? Whoever gets that up under and gets both hands locked in on the center. Even if you go back and forth, right?
Yes.
So as long as you're like this, you're not gonna win. And so you have to keep fighting to get your hands under there. So this is perfect for that. When you reach in here, that's what that is. You're prying into somebody who has grabbed your uniform or jacked you up. He's jacked up. I'm coming in to get control. I'm shoving. I have the, right? I want the inner. So once I get here and I get my bridge arms, doesn't matter how strong he is. Even if his arms don't move, I've dug elbows just, I know my structure. I've made mine strong. And that's gonna, he's gonna feel that pressure. He's gonna feel it. It's like trying to squeeze something that inflates. Right? So, in. I'm out now, and I'm shoving to confuse, to jar. Same way it sends you in multiple directions. Plays with you.
But it's not like anything serious.
You yo-yo in it. It's like,
Right.
and it happens so quick. It happens so quick, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what that exercise does. So, push, pull is grabbing a beat. You have to come back like you're elbowing behind you, and then strike, same thing.
Like work foods, but, I mean, obviously I'm not for the fact that like they're better.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
It's the same when we do these, for that.
I mean,
Put that.
Exactly.
so like my first,
Yeah.
It gives them right, they like
It
it.
does feel very different.
It's
you
very
know, I want
solid,
shoes
very
that work, and they're
connected.
also look, you know,
This is kind of cool.
and
Yes,
shoes that are
feel that
less
same
girly.
yank.
I just
Where it stops, there's a range, you can't go past your hips.
like,
Go here, that's enough, that's all you need.
girly. Yeah. But so I wanted those boots.
Yes.
They also have
Yes. Remember I told you this is the second name. That's for initial contact, I tell you this, as opposed to I tell you this. Right, because look, right after this, what happens next? I have to turn it to there to go here. Yeah, exactly, continue running. So as far as delivery and popping and stopping, that's for y'all to understand,
That's
you touch here.
tricky for me.
Right, because that's the softer part, right? You're blocking hard leg on something. Right, so it's not it's not suppressed tiger, it's a, blocking with the back of your arm, your forearm. So block and then wave.
I think you stuck your face with the last
reserved for somebody.
Yeah, I think,
Okay.
he was saying that.
It's just,
Okay, it's fine.
Actually.
You guess what?
okay, well, I heard it from
I
him
think he's
first.
there's more like,
Engagement for one. Everybody.
Right. This is great.
I find it funny when,
When I was a new instructor, I used to get really upset at instructors. Now I'm like,
Yes.
what did I say?
you kind of like,
So I just say,
it's kind of like a similar.
T.
Thank
Alright, how's it feel? How's it feel? Better?
Better.
Better. So we're right at the end, there's only a couple moves left. If you know those already, then, and they were practicing theirs, they might be saw them doing that, but they were doing this couple moves over. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, very quickly, I wanna show you the rest of it, so you can be ready for next class. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
yes, sir.
So from where we started, we came from here. We're gonna block, cross, right, same thing. Unicorn. So each move that you know is a block, hard strike. Show that, right? So you have to have imagination, watch a lot of kung fu movies, spend a lot of time daydreaming, fights and stuff. Yes.
So, I don't, just what, in my head, this is random, but in my head I was just like, what kind of animal would he be? And then I'm like, a panther. And then I'm like, he could be the wrong Black Panther.
I've been given so many movie characters. I've been Bruce Leroy for a long time. When I had a barber, when I used to get my hair cut all the time. But as soon as I walk in, Bruce Leroy! And I'm like, Saturday morning, barbershop vibes, it was pretty fun. Bruce Leroy. Okay, sorry.
It just came
It's
back.
funny because they call Master Wayne showed up. It was funny. Bruce Leroy.
Have you been making to the comic?
Right, yep. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to get off topic. Willow's good for those.
I don't
Anybody
think
have
so.
any other comments, questions, or suggestions? All right, let's go ahead and grab our double sabers.
Yes,
Good
sir.
job on Dragon.